Nope. Nope. Hello my friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This feels like a breath of fresh air to be recording an actual video again on YouTube. Truly, my roots are in YouTube. My roots are in long form content. And yes, I have a podcast. Yes, the podcast posts on the YouTube channel. Yes, I have an Instagram. I have all the bases covered with social media accounts and platforms, but right now I feel like I'm in a ginormous slump. Just creating, every time I try to open, also if you hear the creaking, it's my bar stool, because these two bar stools are from Home Goods. Expensive, considering I don't have a dining room table. I splurged on these, and this one was a little jacked up, so she's duct taped and a little special, but nonetheless, I have like, every time I go to record on Instagram, it's just like immediately, oh my god, so many thoughts go through my head where I'm like, this feels performative, this feels fake, I don't even know what I want to talk about, I don't care, I don't like this, why am I forcing myself to do this, I don't care, but I should care, everyone else seems to care, but why do I want to contribute to a problem? Because I feel like my problem is overconsumption, and all of our problems are just overconsumption of this stupid fucking brain rot, like slot machine kind of style reels of this dumb shit where all our brains just numb out every time we go to scroll on them, which feels like a reprieve from the stressful lives that we live, which we think is normal to be so stressed out and burnt out and just constantly living between work and life and work, and just like the hours from freaking 6 to 9 p.m. before you go to bed, and after you're done working, and then when you wake up, it's immediately you get up, you go to this, blah, blah, blah. Like we're thinking that this rat race is normal, which I know it's not. Like by the basis of how we are like supposed to be living, like most aligned, not the vibe. But I also just don't think that we need to completely get rid of all corporate things, and that I don't like my job and I don't like this and I don't like that. That's not the case at all. I also don't want to talk about anything like that online, because obviously I care about my job and I don't want to seem like I'm fucking shitting on all things corporate. But I also know that the system that we live in is something that needs to be changed, and there's corruption and there's things that are intentionally trying to suck all of our attention and energy. One of those things being fucking Instagram Reels. So why is it that if I want to fight this system, I feel like I have to create fucking Instagram Reels? I don't fucking care. I don't care. I said it, I don't care. And I feel like 90% of the stress that I have is because I'm trying to force myself to fit into a box that's not mine. I don't belong in that box. No one actually belongs in one freaking fit of one box. No one can be put into one box. And yet, we all feel this pressure. I feel like this is the cause of all suffering, is this idea that it's like, how I am, how I work best, what I actually want for myself, what I actually want to do with my time, how I want to spend it, how I want to be, how I want to exist, what I want my life to look like, how I want my relationships to be, what I want to do here and here and here. You feel like all of these things that are so unique to you that you actually want are somehow wrong. Like it doesn't match the prescribed thing of what's supposed to be correct, or what's supposed to be fitting you in the right way, or what you're supposed to want. Oh my god, it just feels like this wrenching like gut feeling in my chest. It's just like it's literally just so disgusting. It's so disgusting. Everything I just talked about in the past 3 minutes here, guess what? That's not clickbait enough. That's not whatever for a fucking Instagram reel. Hence why I'm here. This is a clearer vision and path forward for me that feels a lot clearer, lighter, happier to go back to more long-form YouTube content, which is where I've started in the whole fucking first place, and why I have a whole fucking podcast, because I like to talk for an extended period of time, and yet I have like shut that part of myself down. Just like freaking put it away. You just like shoved it into a freaking broom closet under the stairs like Harry Potter. Because I just feel like it's what I'm supposed to be doing is fucking Instagram content. All I hear is noise. Do you think anyone really wants to get home from work and go on their phone for 45 minutes and just scroll for no fucking reason? Does that actually calm any of us? Does it actually make my nervous system feel better? Does it actually bring me closer to my goals? Is that what my future self is doing? Is that the version of myself I want to be? No, it's not. It's not, Suzanne, it's not. But here I am doing that sometimes. Why? My cat is looking at me like, she's literally looking at me like a meme right now. She's like, But seriously, why do we do it? Why do we do it? Because I can't be the only one. I literally cannot be the only one who does things that I know I don't really want to do, and yet I just revert back to it. But then again, I do know a lot about human psychology and our brains and our primal instincts, and how if we're going outside of our comfort zone, that can literally feel dangerous to a very primal part of our system. So subconsciously, we'll try to keep ourselves in the comfort zone by doing all the things that keep you from actually going to achieving your goals per se, or shifting to a better, happier, different way of living, or even just shifting away from habits that you know don't serve you. If you're really used to these habits, guess what? It can be really hard to go from here to here, because you gotta cross this fucking marina trench that feels so scary to your freaking primal brain, because you're like, oh my god, like I'm gonna die. What happens? I don't know what's on the other side of this line. But it's like the phrase that fear is like a mile wide and an inch deep. In this example, where we have the comfort stuff here, but the things we know we don't want to do, such as scroll on Reels for 30 minutes after work for absolutely no reason and don't feel any better about ourselves after that, all that stuff's over here, comfort zone, versus breaking out of those habits and being gentle with ourselves and compassionate and kind and just weaning it down a bit and just figuring out ways to gently coerce ourselves into a different way of being, because that's how we actually change. The difference between these two things feels like, oh my god, it's the Mariana Trench. It's so deep, so whatever. If I fall in here, I don't know what's in the unknown, I'm gonna die. But realistically, all we have to do is just take a little tiny, just a little step over it, and we're fine. And yet here we are getting so fucking worked up about, oh my god, like I'm such a piece of shit, I can't get over this, I can't do this, but I want to change, or, you know, the primal part of me doesn't want to change, because if I change, then something's gonna, I don't know, be different. I don't know, I'm not sure what I don't know what to expect, I don't know what's going on, blah, 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 and you're gonna have a fucking anger. Like, it's just, what a glorious world we live in here, guys. What a glorious world we live in. But yet we're here still. We are here with the gift and the blessing of being alive, of having this life. Even amidst the scrolling and the feeling lost and the gross feelings of just like bleh and not knowing what to do with your life, or feeling stressed out, or all these thoughts running in our heads, you know what? It is always, always, always still such a gift that I'm always very grateful for, to be able to experience this life, and to be alive, and to be breathing, and to have people I love, and to have a home that I love, and to have a cat that I love, and have all of these good things, right? Gratitude for any part of your life, no matter how your situations are feeling, will always bring you back to a place of peace. It'll make you feel a little bit more settled. Even it's not gonna cure all your problems if you're feeling like absolute dog shit, but it will help to shift your state. Because when you're focusing on the things to be grateful for, you cannot also be feeling in complete despair at the same time. Like, two things can exist at once, 100%, but when you're focusing more of your energy towards gratitude in that moment that you are feeling grateful for something, you truly are not also, like, you cannot also be feeling just like disgust. At least not nearly to the same degree as you would if you just allow yourself to be fully absorbed. So there you go. That's a full stream of consciousness. Going forwards with YouTube though, if I'm gonna be actually just like doing this, here's one thing I would say. I struggle as well with I just struggle with anything that feels like it comes from pressure. So it's like I have to freaking Uno reverse my own brain and psychology to convince myself that this is my idea. Like, no shit, it's my idea. Like, no one's forcing me to do this, but I have these thoughts in my head where it's like, I have to create the life of my dreams. I have to share my purpose and share my vision and share my mission and speak and share my voice and everything. I need to do all these things. Like, I must do them because I feel like it's an obligation, a duty to serve my mission and purpose to the world by being myself more and sharing that and sharing my perspective and everything. I've always felt like something was meant to be shared on a bigger stage, a wider level, right? Here we fucking are. I guess this is me trying to do that. But another part of me is just like, where is the fun? Where do I find the difference between forcing that and feeling like everything that I do is because I just have to follow this like purpose and mission, versus where do I get to just like enjoy it and have fun? I don't know. I feel like I still have so many parts of myself that I just keep, you know, to myself or keep quiet. Like, I don't really post anything of my personal life on Instagram. I feel like I don't have any fucking pictures of it. Like, I do, but then it's like, every time, I don't know why it's just Instagram. Every time I go to post on Instagram, it just feels like I'm performing and I don't want to be performing. But it's like, I do genuinely want to share, whether it's my voice, whether it's pictures, whether it's my boyfriend, whether it's my cat, whatever the fuck I want to share. But I get there and I'm like, I don't even know what I'm really saying right now. Like, does anyone care? Is anyone listening? Like, these are literally the thoughts that go through my head. No one cares. Do I even fucking care about this? No. Why am I doing this? Why am I here? What is this? Blah, blah, blah. Not the case all the time. I don't know. And I also feel like kind of this inherent sense of like weirdness talking about anything with like personal development, mentorships, or even some hot take opinions, such as the episode I recently put out about religion and spirituality, where it's like there are still things that I don't really want to talk about or share because it feels uncomfortable, because I do feel this constant persistent feeling of like external judgment being projected onto me that's actually coming from within me. For example, personal development. I am currently looking at flights for a trip to Italy with Becca Nichols for a retreat that I bought. Did not, like, this was not on my radar at all, but I did it because I felt a nudge. And when I feel an intuitive nudge, when I feel a ping like that, that's not something that's just like, I just want to go on a trip. Like, no, there's something there. There's something there for you every time. There's something there for me. I don't know what. Every time I was thinking about it, I feel like I could already see myself there. I was like having like future, like such vivid, clear, like future memories of the experience there, like seeing Becca and the other women. And I was like, whoa, if there's one thing I know, it is to trust my intuition. And I've had things like this happen before with events or people to invest in or whatever. But like, I'm currently looking at flights for this. Like, it's not like a comfortable thing. It's not something I just fling money around just for fun. Like, everything that I invest in is for a purpose and a very specific reason. I do value my money, believe it or not. I don't just fling it where I don't have it and where it can't go. But looking at flights here, fucking, oh my lord, $1,000. 1,000 beans, 100 times 10 beans. Oh my god. And I was looking at flights like literally 2 months ago when I booked this, and I just didn't book them. They were only like a couple $100 cheaper, which is a lot of money. Like a couple $100, like that's a decent amount. But it's just like, oh my god. I feel like there's just so many sources of like grossness and stress in my head right now. And part of even why I'm really making this video is because I feel like it doesn't get out unless it gets out. You know what I mean? And there's something here for me to share. Like maybe someone can just relate. Maybe someone feels the same just with like everything going on in their heads and no one else is saying it, and here I am saying it. Just maybe this video will spawn on your feed. I don't know. I hope so. The people who are meant to hear this always hear it. I know that for a fact. I know that for a freaking fact that the shit that I post, if anyone is hearing it, if anyone's listening to it, it's for a reason. Whatever that is, not my fucking problem. I post, I share, here it is. There you go. You do what you wish with it. Nonetheless, looking at booking this Italy trip, I also have another trip in September because for some reason, anyways, I was gonna say September is my PTO month, but then I was like, wait, should I even be talking about travel? I get paranoid too. So I'm like, whatever, doesn't matter. I don't like that. I don't want to say that. Anyways, I don't know. I have a lot to plan when it comes to trips to book and PTO and money and planning and back-to-back trips and this here and that there and coordinate this and make sure this is good and do this and do that and make sure everything is like all set on all fronts of the imagination. Goodness, Jesus Christ, it's just a lot. Goodness gracious me, it's a freaking lot. My gosh, I don't know if anyone can relate, but like, I do feel kind of fucking crazy looking at $1,000 flight right now, like round trip. But like, I also know it's Italy, it's Europe, like no shit. But like, I feel crazy doing that. I low-key feel crazy for booking a retreat. I don't know. I just feel like people are gonna be like, "What the fuck? Why are you doing that? It's so expensive." But another part of me is like, I know it's worth it. I know there's purpose to it. Oh, jeez. I just can't sort through all these thoughts sometimes, guys. I can't sort through all these thoughts. So much going on in my head. Bruh. But I do feel like the main cause of my distress or anyone else's distress is truly just feeling like where you are right now and how like the person that you currently are and like what you currently want or what's really true to you is not what it should be. Like, that's the major cause of so much friction in our minds. Like, what you are, who you are, what you want to do is not actually who you should be and what you should want to do. But bro, who gets to decide what you should do or who you should be? That's between you and God. I don't see God as a whole, like, God is only through one lens of one correct belief system of one whatever. Like, I won't get into this deeper, but I will draw really quick on my whiteboard. This is why I have said whiteboard. Everyone pick a color. Whatever your favorite color is right now. We'll see if I pick it. This isn't my favorite color, but I'll pick it anyways. To me, God is like infinite creator, the source of all love, like above human conscious understanding, like the creator of all things, like creator of all things, living with consciousness, not living, like everything. God is the source of everything, right? Okay, we have human minds. We have a limited capacity of human understanding of the world. And I know this is going to be backwards, but you'll get the point still. So God is here, right? Like, let's say humans cannot actually truly fully 100% comprehend like the full entirety of God. Considering the fact that we can't even comprehend fucking like the basics of like the concept of how large even our universe is, never mind like multiverses or galaxies, like just everything. I know galaxies are a part of universes, I'm not dumb. But like point being is like we will always know less than, like we will never know everything. So, and if God's the creator of all these things that we don't even know, I'm gonna assume that we probably know less than what we think we know. So anyways, God is like above all this stuff. I see different religions as like kind of all seeing God through like different lenses. And of course, every religion is gonna say, no, this is dangerous, you can't think like that, because actually there's only one God, and it's our God, and this is the only right way to see our God, and if you don't see your God like this, then you're not actually with God. Like, this is where it takes a difference of perspective, where it's like, okay, true, for you, this is how you see God. Okay, that's great, that's great. So, all of you are right and all of you are not right, because God is like above our understanding in the first place. And yes, you can build a relationship with God, but what's important to me when I talk about trusting God and trusting a vision and trusting a plan is just the fact that like you have faith in a higher power that is like all loving and knows you and loves you. And I really just don't give a shit what you believe as long as you operate from a place of love to yourself, to other people, and you help bring more love and happiness to the world. Like, truly, I do not give a literal flying fuck what people think. I'm never gonna be someone who's like, actually you should think this, actually you should think that. I will forever and ever be an advocate of the fact that like multiple truths can exist at once, and to say that you are 100% correct and everyone else is wrong, to me, when it comes to something as big as like God and religion and spirituality and like our existence and place in the world and the universe, like any kind of absolutism thinking of like, you're all right and I'm all wrong, or I'm all right and you're all wrong, like, that just doesn't work. It does not work for me. It doesn't make sense. So pretty much just gonna explore that later in future videos, or if you want to go listen to my podcast about that, feel free. I speak more specifically to Christianity because that's how I've been raised, but again, we've got a lot of work to do, my friends. We've got a lot of work to do for our society. A lot. Oh, like a lot. But nonetheless, I hope you guys really enjoyed this intro back to my long form videos on YouTube. Truly, I've enjoyed. I need to go play soccer, so I just gotta go get ready, pack up, get my cleats on. I will show you guys my cleats before I leave. I just made the mistake of playing outside in the grass while it was wet, so of course I pick up my right one too. These were once perfectly white, and they're still pretty white, but they're not perfectly white. Like, you could see the laces where they were white. These are so beautiful. Puma, sponsor. This is not affiliated, but these are allegedly specifically designed for women's cleats as well, which I think has truly made a difference, because I have played soccer since I was 5. I've like played sports my entire life. Never have I not had to like break in cleats. Like these cleats, mind you, they're a little bit, I do like a half size. I'm between 8 and 8.5. I always order 8.5s, leave a little bit of room. But nonetheless, like I haven't had to break these in much at all. Like they have just been completely great. Like no problems, no questions asked. So it's like, but I'm gonna go play soccer with said cleats. Thanks guys for spending some time with me. I hope that everyone's doing super well. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. I hope you enjoyed my million miles per hour talking and my full stream of consciousness. So if you enjoyed that, check out my other episodes. Join the community, hit the subscribe button, do whatever you want to do. I don't fucking care. Free will. And go be your most organic selves. And I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.